Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to create a listing transaction through Webforms. So how I get into Webforms is I sign into ITSO or the Oakville board. I go to Tools, Webforms. Once it loads here, we're going to click on Create Transaction on the left-hand side here. Going to name the transaction. You can name it whatever you'd like. Template. I've gone through and created templates for all of our listings and offers. So they're the first ones that show up here. So we're going to click on Freehold Listing Kit because this one's going to be a freehold. And then add me as the listing salesperson and use wizard. Then you just go through and fill out the information that you have. You can add in whatever you'd like the list price to be. If you already know the inclusions, exclusions, you can add them here. They are something that can be added at a later time. Any rental items like a hot water tank. Any additional schedules if there are any. Once you've filled out all of the information on here, you're going to click Next. You can add in the contract date of when the listing will start. So we'll just say this one will happen in a week. The expiry date, going to September here, and then press Next. Now you can add your listing contacts, so your seller's names. Once you add their first and last name, just press Save, and then again add, create new transaction contact, seller, save, and then Next. All the forms that we need will come up here. You can press Next. And then on this page, you just press Done. Then it'll take you to the transaction dashboard. To start working on any of the forms, just press Forms on the side over here. And you can click on any one that you want to work on. So we'll start at the top with working with a realtor. Clients' names go here. Royal LePage Real Estate Services there. That's everything on this page. Go to Transaction Forms and then click on the next one. Here you just want to make sure everything is filled out. Put the commission in here. Again, you could write this in with your client. And then everything is filled out on there. So you're going to do transaction forms. Go down to the next form. So it's the seller direction. Now this is the form that you'll use if you're going to be holding off on offers. This is where you put the offer date and time. So 7 p.m. on June 21st. If they wanted to accept preemptive offers, you could write that in here. If they do not want to look at preemptive offers, you would write that also. The seller reserves the right to accept preemptive offers. And then the clients would sign here and here. Done on that form. Then you go down to the MLS property information form and you go through and fill out the data sheet. So this one's a house, 2-story freehold, not a condo corporation, no common element, not waterfront, there is a garage. This one is detached. This one's in Hamilton, Stony Creek. And again, you just go through and fill out all the information that you have here. Included, HST's included. And you go through and do the whole form. So you would fill out this listing information. It's not a lease, so you don't have to fill this out. No common elements, no waterfront, but you would fill out the exterior, the interior. Rooms and measurements we can get from the floor plans with the pictures, so you can leave that all blank. Check off any inclusions. If there's anything that's included that's not on the list, you type it here. Exclusions here. And then the sellers will sign in. And then you go through and do the same thing for the Toronto board. They have a form as well. And you just go in and fill out all of this information. The last forms are the FinTrax. So you put your name here, the date that you verified the information, your client's full legal name, their address, date of birth. I need their occupation and company they work for. Then the most common identification document is driver's license. So we would need their driver's license number. Here it would say Ontario and Canada and the expiry date. Go through and do the same thing for the next client. Once you're done, you press save and exit here. And then to print them or to put them into DocuSign, either one, you press this button here, which will select all of them. So we don't, if you're sending it to DocuSign, you don't really need the 2 FinTrax, so you can uncheck them. If you're printing everything out, you could leave them checked, that way they print. So then you're going to click on that little basket, and if you're printing, you'd press print. If you're going to send it to DocuSign or Authentisign, we use DocuSign, you're going to press this little pen here and then click on DocuSign. All of the paperwork has come over. So you can go through and put in everywhere they need to initial. If you need some training on DocuSign, you can feel free to give me a call. There will also be another video posted with training content on DocuSign. So this was a listing transaction in Webforms for a freehold. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a call. Thanks, everybody.